to a GMS on the move. This one's a few words. December 2nd, 2020 year prophecy. Pretty much I just wanted to say a couple of words on this video that Elder Pastor uploaded, dealing with these, I forget the name of it, but dealing, along the line of, the prophecies of America. I can't really remember the actual name of the video, but what he mentioned, what he did was he went online and typed in some words and came across some information dealing with something that was documented online by someone that has been making observations as the world, progresses along. And what they came to the conclusion of, through reading the scriptures and analyzing and seeing what's going on in the world, that America is Babylon the Great. Because the closer we get to the end, the more evident things are going to be, to some people anyway. And what I was meditating on was how as the time progresses and the what I want to say, as the time progresses and technology increases and it becomes more and more evident what the prophecies in the book of Revelation are speaking about, people are starting to wake up to knowing that America is in the Bible, that America is Babylon the Great, and they're starting to wake up to certain things concerning the book of Revelation because things are being more and more evident. But what I was thinking about earlier was how, the Spirit worked on High Priest Ariah to know these mysteries way back when technology was not as advanced as it is today. Back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and even to the 80s, the technology really wasn't there. The infrastructure wasn't really there for what we see today happening on a worldwide scale. And the Spirit still revealed these things to this man, to show, when Yahushua asked Peter and the disciples, who did people say that they were? And he said, some say that you're John coming back. Some say that you're Jeremiah or one of the prophets. Then he asked him, but who do you say I am? And he said, they said, thou art the anointed, the Son of the Most High. And what did Yahushua say? Blessed are you, for flesh and blood has not revealed that unto you, but my heavenly Father which is in heaven. See, these people now, they have the videos. They watch the videos, but they're not going to give credit for that. They watch the videos, they take notes, they do their studies, and then they'll, in some cases, they'll act as if they were the ones that came up with those revelations. But really what they did was they took pieces and bits from the Hebrew Israelites and added their own stuff in there, their own wacky-tacky plantation Christian philosophy, doctrine. So I was just meditating on that, how heavy the Spirit is to be able to reveal things to his prophets, before anything is really evident, and that's, what I was kind of meditating on earlier, and I just wanted to say a few words on that, because like I said, the closer we get to the end, the more evident prophecies are going to become, because there's going to be stuff that's going to, this is the, like when you read in the scriptures about the bow and the arrow, and the smith that blew up the coals in the fire, and the instrument that he brings forth, now today, the lake of fire and things like that. Now today, we know that these devils have the technology of the nuclear missiles, and we know that that's what he's talking about. But prior to that, people didn't know what that was speaking about, because it was a mystery. But those mysteries were revealed to the men of the Lord before anyone else was even able to comprehend, what the book of Revelation was speaking about, or the book of Daniel, the second chapter, the seventh chapter, so on and so forth. So I was just, like I said, I was just meditating on that, and just, just to show you how Yahweh Bashem Malshai operates, and reveals secrets. Like Daniel said, that the Most High is a revealer of secrets in so many words. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth the secrets unto his servants, the prophets. And that's what you see happening. Now that everything is broken down, now you have these individuals that are trying to go back and trying to rewrite history. They're trying to rewrite the script, so to speak. But it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And they expect people to follow them. Now, since these, Edomites and so-called quote-unquote prestigious individuals with degrees and certificates and all of that, diplomas, when they start speaking about it, everybody, the majority of people will believe them. Why? Because of who they are. They got their credentials in order, so to speak. But the Lord ain't dealing with that. 1 Corinthians 3:18 and 19, it says that the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. So if you really want to become wise, you have to become a fool to this world to become wise. So, I just wanted to, make mention of that. It was just something that was on my spirit, and I said, what, when I jump in the truck, I'll say a few words on it, just something I was meditating on. There's no real deep revelation or nothing like that, but I just found it very interesting how the Lord, operates like that, and reveals secrets, before anybody else knew about it. And this is the reason why the scriptures speak about there shall come scoffers in the last days, because those scoffers, they don't see the mysteries. All they see is carnal things. They don't see the spiritual aspect of this truth, and that's why they, pop off and do what they do, because everybody has their job to do. When a director and a producer produces a movie, they have an agenda in mind, and they have certain characters that they want to play certain roles, and the characters in the movie can't change the role, because it's the vision of the producer and the director. It's their vision that they're bringing forth, mainly the producer. So the Most High has a vision. He has the actors in his movie, and every actor in the movie has to play out their part. They can't switch the roles. They can't, you can't change from being the heavy to being the good guy. It doesn't work like that. The Lord gave that. The Lord gave the roles for everybody to play. Just like he said, he created the wicked for the day of wrath, for the day of evil. The vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. And just like he made the vessels of mercy that will obtain mercy, which is the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. But in this time, only the elect are going to be delivered. In the kingdom, the rest of the 2/3 will come back. And I was just watching the video that the brother Amawan Kabar did, dealing with a question of, why, if we're going to be perfect in the kingdom, are certain Israelites going to, loathe themselves, and be remorseful and think back, upon the things that they did. Well, because that's what the Lord said, but it'll only be for a certain period of time. It ain't going to be the whole stay in the kingdom. After a while, it'll go away. But they'll know that what they were doing was wrong, and they'll loathe themselves for it, But eventually, the Lord will, that feeling will go away, because we will be perfect in the kingdom. But it's just, the Lord, just a reminder or humbling, that they took the wrong path, but they took the right path because that was the path that the Most High wanted them to take. You know, so it's a heavy dynamic. You know, nevertheless, it's a movie being played out by the Most High. Everything is played out perfectly. All the characters in the movie are flawless. There's no such thing as mistakes. You know, everything was predestined the way it's set up. You know, the way the Most High wanted. That's the Most High's vision. You know, so all the way down to the prophets receiving these different visions and mysteries and understanding of the scriptures prior to anybody else knowing about it, prior to there being not being much evidence of what these things are. You see, because it takes a heavy spirit, you know, to be able to, you know, to read the book of Revelation and read about the beast with the 7 heads and 10 horns and the crowns upon their heads, and to be able to break it down and link it with NATO and the EU, you know, and this global Edomite system. You know, it takes a heavy spirit to be able to break that down when nobody else is breaking it down. You have other people that are talking about that the 7 heads represent the Vatican, because, you know, it speaks about 7 mountains, and the Vatican was established upon 7 mountains, Capitoline Hill and others, you know, but that's not what that's talking about. That's talking about a Edomite structure, an empire. You know, the 7 heads being 7 major European countries that are governing, you know, that make up that beast system together. And then the 10 horns being the EU, which is the European Union, you know, which all happen to be so-called European or Edomite Europeans, you know. So that, you know, that takes a heavy spirit to be able to understand that, and that shows you that there has to be an energy from the heavens to be able to reveal that to an individual, you know. Because, you know, we believe that High Priest Ariah, he's a man of the Lord. You know, he's going off now, yes, you know, but it's scriptural, you know. And no way the Most High is going to give them heavy revelation like that to just some Joe Blow, you know, Joe Blow, the lover man off the street. The Lord, you know, the Lord said the Lord will do nothing but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. These guys out there that are talking shit about High Priest Ariah, you best believe that within their doctrine, they're teaching certain things, you know, that High Priest Ariah taught. Because they didn't pick up the Bible one day and just came across that information, and they just got an epiphany and started breaking scriptures down. They watched videos, they gathered the information, did the research, and then decided that, okay, I can't learn anymore, so I'm gonna take what I got and I'm gonna do my own thing. And then talk shit about the men that they learned from, and then go around and try to change the doctrine, you know, that they learned. But you scrutinize their teachings, and they have a lot of what we taught still in there. You know, going back to King Mashal, or going back to Elder Abba Bivens, going back to King Mashal, going back to High Priest Ariah, High Priest Shaiqua, you know, and the rest of the men that were teachers, you know, that were bringing out this word. Like I said, going back in heavy point was Elder Pastor told us years ago that High Priest Ariah told him, you know, that he used to break down Habakkuk the 2nd chapter. He said, you know, this ain't really happening right now, but it's gonna happen in the future, dealing with the prophecies, you know, because the prophecies at that time they were coming to pass, but they were tarrying. Now that we're getting closer and closer, they popping like popcorn, you know. So, you know, that was just something, like I said, I wanted to speak on. I didn't know where it was gonna go, you know, but High Priest Ariah is not just no funky. You know, he is a man of the Lord. He's going off, yes, you know, and we believe the Lord is going to remove that spirit from him and bring him back, you know. But if the Lord bring him back into the spirit world, he's going to get that spirit back anyway, because of who he is in the spirit, you know. And none of you would have known anything about the breakdowns in Daniel the 2nd chapter or Revelation or others, you know, had it not been for the Lord to put the spirit on that man to break these things down and to pass it on down to us. Yahweh said, other men have labored and you have entered into their labors. You see? So, you know, you have a lot of ungrateful ingrates out there, you know, that the Lord is going to deal with soon. You know, a lot of proud, you know, neophytes, you know, that have crept in unawares, and the Lord's going to deal with every last one of you, man. You know, so like I said, I just wanted to say a few words on that. If the Spirit hit me, you know, with a lesson to go into, I want to go into a lesson, Lord's will, you know, but I'm just waiting for the Spirit to hit me with something. Maybe I'll build off of this, or, you know, depending on whatever the Spirit has. So with that, you know, I pray that your brothers have been edified. Until the next time I say shalom.